So now here's where we get to compare apples to apples. You got my new part right here. Let's turn them so that they're facing the same way, if we can. Yeah, good enough. But top flange, the fuel filter itself, top flange, and the fuel filter itself is sitting inside what's called the sub tank here. You can see already drained a little bit of excess fuel out. And from here, it is mostly going to be a bunch of clips. No screws or bolts, just clips and sliding things the right direction. Off, up and off. So, let's see how this goes. See if we can drain any extra fuel in advance. And here we get to the clips part. You have one very simple clip holding this fuel level sending unit on. Pry it up and out. It looks like I'm going to need 2 hands for that to do it right. Bear with me. And once you've pried it off, it has an electrical connector on the other end. Again, I'll do this two-handed to avoid unintentionally damaging it, bending it the wrong way. Let's see. Give you a glance of what that tab looks like. Pretty classic Toyota electrical connector. Alright, and we pop that loose, and while we're at it, we can pop this other one loose, which looks like it might just be a friction fit. Can't quite honestly tell. Yeah, it's a good old-fashioned friction fit. Really well fit. Golly Pete. Is there something I'm missing? Yes, there is. There is a clip on this other end. And it's best accessed by the part above the little white clip. There's one of those little triangular protrusions. Alright, and that's it for the electrical connections. Now there's a little fuel line. Goes down here. Yet another clip. And another thing I'll need to do two-handedly. So you see how that snapped up and off. Prying on this edge. And just pushes off. Then it comes from behind that clip and then just pops off there with pretty much no effort now that we've taken it off. Now, oh, there is. Yeah, we'll wait till we get that one out. We need to take this mounting bracket, pop those little retainer clips, and free up the fuel filter to be able to pull it out of the sub-tank. That is a two-hander thing, which I expect to take some time, so I'll cut the video here. Okay, one part of this was pretty simple to see. You can see there's clips on the side that you just pop with a screwdriver to take it up and off. The trickier part here might not even do too well in non-macro video mode. Yeah, it's horrible, but there is a small, what they call E-clip, that you have to take a tiny screwdriver and pop this guy out to release this rod. The other one's just, I think, held by friction and, you know, just gravity leveling. And then you'll be able to pull this top half out now that we've released the mounting bracket, released the electrical connectors. So that indeed enabled me to be able to pull this up and out. So now it is sitting free and almost looking like what we have here. The part that remains, I ended up leaving the top big old mounting clip on because it helped me to grip. Makes my work easier, actually. So set this sub-tank to the side. We will reuse that. And in the meantime, work on these clips. And again, to spare you boredom, don't need to show you me struggling with them. That's all the same as ever. But there's where they are. There's one here holding the strainer, the fuel strainer, and whatever this is. I guess the hose unit, the hose sending unit, whatever you want to call it. Don't know the proper terms here. Yeah, and holding the fuel pump, fuel regulator, all that in place. There's two there. There's 2, 3, or 4 on the bottom of the fuel pump, which sits in the fuel filter here. And that will split this top part out from the bottom part, finally. Well, no, it won't. It will free up. It'll just make it to where now we can swap out perfectly.